Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having a great day today. So, in today's video, I'm going to be switching it up. So I usually do reviews of individual hilts that I acquire over the days, but I figured it'd be really cool to make a video of my current hilt collection as well as some of the props I have collected over the months. So we're going to be going over, not reviewing, but just showing you guys what I have in my collection currently. And we're going to be starting with the hilts. We're going to do it in order, chronologically, for Obi-Wan, because he's really the only hilts I have, and there's a few oddballs I have as well that I'm going to be showing at the end of the Obi-Wan collection, as well as some of the props that I have acquired. So yeah, stay tuned and let's get into it. All right guys, coming up first is obviously the Obi-Wan episode 1/2 hilt. This is my Anakin Starkiller / Dewey hilt, and if you're new to the channel, please check out, I did a full review of this hilt. But we'll just be going over some of the looks of it. And yeah, like I said, check out my current video of it on my channel where I do a really deep dive on this hilt. But yeah, this is my episode 1/2 Obi-Wan hilt, and it's the most screen accurate one you can get to date. So let's go to the next. Alright, so this hilt is new to the channel. I have not done a review on it yet, but I figured since we're doing chronological order, I had to include this one. But stay tuned because I will be doing a review of it sometime soon when I get the time to do so. So yeah, if you're not familiar, this is the episode 2 clan hilt that Obi-Wan gets in the Attack of the Clones, because he loses his hilt on Geonosis. And when Mace Windu and Yoda come with the clone troopers, he gets this hilt, and this is what he fights Count Dooku with on Geonosis. So yeah, pretty cool hilt. It's installed with Profi, and this is one of the very few hilts I have that are installed. Got a really good deal on it, so I figured I could not pass it up being installed. And this is a Saber Bay Genobi. So yeah, pretty cool hilt. Very nice in the hands, and it's a 2-button setup, and very loud too. Alright guys, this is one of my favorites. You'll hear me keep saying that because depending on what hilt I have in my hand, it's my favorite. But this is the episode 3 Obi-Wan hero prop. It is one of the hero props, I suppose. This is the belt hanger that he had on his belt most of the time. But this is a Roman Props Inception Elite. And yeah, I just love the chrome. I love the cover tech, obviously. And the nice neck, the MR style neck on it. Very clean and shiny. And it's got a little bit of weight to it, nothing crazy. This is not installed, but can be installed if you like it to be. And yeah, so this is one of the episode 3 hilts that I currently have, and it is the Roman Props Inception Elite. And I love this hilt. Very nice. All right. Not much difference, but there is a little bit of difference here. This is also one of my episode 3 Obi-Wan hilts, and this could be seen in the Force pull gag against Anakin on Mustafar. And clearly you can see the difference in the neck. Actually, I'll bring that back out quick. I'll be doing a comparison review on these two hilts, but you can clearly see the neck difference, and as well as this is a aluminum emitter, as well as the pommels. This is chrome, and this is aluminum. Just a few of the differences in the hilts. I figured I'd do a quick comparison just to show you. And yeah, I really like this hilt. It's lighter than my Roman Props Inception Elite for sure. And this can also be installable. And this is a Anakin Starkiller General McGregor. And you can see here, it has your threaded bolt sticking out of the emitter. And you can see that in the film. Very nice prop. I love this. Detailing of the neck paint is incredible. It looks very good. And you can see the metallic flake on the wind vane and lower neck as well. It's a more deeper copper color up top. You can still see the flake. This is hand painted from Anakin Starkiller. And yeah, really nice hilt, guys. I really like this one. It's definitely a good one to add to the Obi-Wan collection. It's a little bit lighter than the Roman Props Inception Elite due to the materials on this hilt being a little different. But yeah, so this is my other episode 3 Obi-Wan hilt. All right, you guys aren't quite out of the woods yet for the episode 3 hilts, but I did do a review video of this on the channel already. Be sure to check it out. But this is a Sabers or Saber Z EF, and that stands for Ewan's favorite. This is an exact replica of the Episode 3 stunt hilt, and you can see you have some similarities between the two hilts, especially the MR style, the Roman Props Inception Elite, being that the pommels are near identical, as well as the emitter. But this one has the Allen bolt going through. Nice in the hands, lightweight, good for spinning, and this also has a carbon fiber blade and assembly that you take apart to fit the blade, but this is just a hollow hilt, and there's just an Allen bolt going through, and it threads to the pommel. And yeah, this is more of the MR style neck, considering you have the same coloring as the MR. It has a nice choke point for dueling, but definitely had to add this to the Obi-Wan collection, and I just love my stunt hilts. Guys, now, even though this looks very similar to the other hilts, because it is, this is a Roman Props Buried Hope. Now this is essentially an MR hilt weathered to match the on-screen prop, which that was what the prop was an MR Obi-Wan, and it has the Roman Props MK1 emitter added, and this is weathered from Roman Props. You did an excellent job. This is also installed, and yeah, love this hilt. This is one of my favorites just because I love the Kenobi series, and this is a very nice hilt to add to the collection. Has some nice, and this, like I said, this is installed, and yeah, very nice hilt. Roman Props, can't go wrong. And I'll be doing a comparison video between my Obi-Wan episode, like my thin neck hilts, but it's going to take a while to do just because I have so many, so I figured it'd be cool to switch it up and do a style video like this. But yeah, love this hilt a lot, and yeah, very nice. All right, now to bring out the big boys here. So this is my real found part Obi-Wan hilt. This is all found parts on this hilt. Vintage, and yeah, this is obviously my favorite hilt I have because it was quite the process to acquire the parts, but this is very sentimental to me because it's just how awesome it is and how rare the parts are. And yeah, so this is the episode 4 A New Hope hilt, and all these parts are sourced to the exact same parts that were used for the film that Alec Guinness had for his hero prop. And yeah, very expensive to do, but this was definitely worth it for me to do. And stay tuned because I have found a part for this to add to more of the real part aspect, because these transistors here are found parts, but they're not the right stamping, and you guys will just have to stay tuned for what I have came across and bought for this hilt. So yeah, this is my real found part Obi-Wan hilt, and this is definitely my favorite. This is also one of my favorites as well. This is my Dave P motorized stunt, and it has all vintage parts on it, and it is motorized as well. So I'm trying to get the shaft. There we go. That is the shaft, and you put a blade on it, and it is a motorized stunt like the prop in the movie for his stunt hilt. And I'm going to do an updated video on this. Like the real part Obi-Wan, you might see that there isn't transistors here. You guys are going to have to stay tuned to see what is going to be going on here as well as the real part. Very expensive, but I figured I'm already this far, might as well do it. But yeah, it has some nice detailed paint on the neck. I got this from a friend, and it was a must-have for the Obi-Wan collection. And it has your vintage switch, vintage D-ring. It has, it has a vintage bubble strip, one along the lever, vintage ink clamp, vintage aircraft washer, and this was painted by a friend but assembled by me because he took all the vintage parts off, so just to be a little cheaper for me to obtain. So over the time I have found the vintage parts for it, and the two parts that are going to be coming in are the ones that they are the missing piece to the puzzle. So yeah, this is my, like I said, this is my Dave P motorized stunt, A New Hope, and this is one of the versions of the Alec Guinness FX stunt. There's a few of them, but stay tuned because we're going to be talking about that in upcoming videos of other versions of the motorized stunt. Okay, so I'm done with my Obi-Wan collection. Now we're going to be going over a few of the miscellaneous per se hilts that I have that don't go with the Obi-Wan collection. So this is my A New Hope Square Shroud Vader, and this was from Ethan on the RPF. This is a limited run that he did, and they're all sold out now. So, but I did paint the shroud on it, and this is very screen accurate to the prop, and it has your holes in it in the right spots because this was motorized, and I have some big news coming up. Might as well spill the beans. I'm gonna be sending this to a fellow guy in the community that's very knowledgeable in this aspect, and he's going to be motorizing this for me. I'm just waiting for the go-ahead to ship this out to him. Now this isn't going to be a vintage parts build because it's near impossible to find just the vintage clamp. So I'm going to be going with a Roman's clamp, Wanawanga bubble strip, Geno grips, and a replica found part switch. And yeah, so this is going to be turning into a motorized stunt from a fellow guy in the community. I'm very excited for that, but this is how it sits right now, is empty and just waiting to send it out to him. Pretty excited about this. So this is going to be really my only Luke hilt that I currently have, and it is a DIY kit from Dave P. It's the Yuma, and I love my stunt hilt, so I figured I'd go with the Yuma. Also, you can get the V3 as well as a stunt hilt, but he doesn't offer the V3 currently, but I heard there's going to be possibly a run in the summer. But that being said, this is the Yuma. It comes with the updated blade, the more screen accurate blade, which I'll pop in with right here, and it just sets in with an Allen key. But yeah, I planned on doing this one myself. It comes with the stencils, but it's a pretty in-depth job, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to mess it up, so I'd rather send it out to get done. So the gentleman I'm sending my A New Hope Square Shroud to, he's going to be painting and doing the right paint job on this for me, which is great. Very hefty piece, pretty similar to my motorized stunt, even though this is, you know, there's no motor in it, but it's just solid aluminum. And, you know, it comes with the control box, the screws, and the D-ring, but obviously I'm not going to add that stuff on. I'm just going to send it out to get painted up by the same person I'm sending out my motorized stunt to do. So that's exciting, and this is my only Luke hilt currently, is the Yuma. So yeah. Alright guys, so that is all my hilts in my collection currently. Now there's a few more coming in. I'll just wait to do some videos on them when I get the time, but they won't be obviously included in today's video. So there is going to be a few hilts I have coming in that I'm going to be over the next few weeks doing videos on. But so going away from the hilts, we're going to start doing some props, and this is a Kango motor housing, and if this kind of looks familiar, this was Bunker Bomb in Return of the Jedi, and I also have 2 vintage found part sliders and 2 boot studs, and that's all I have currently for this prop. And there's some parts I can get, the found parts that were used, some skirting and a red light, and a few other things like that. But this is just one of the loose props I have in my collection because they're pretty hard to come by, and I just wanted to do a bomb when I get the time to do so after I get all the vintage parts for. So yeah, this is the Kango motor housing used in the Bunker Bomb and Return of the Jedi. I figured I would include this little piece, but this came with the booster on the real part Obi. It's just a bolt, but I figured it was in the collection, so yeah, this is just the bolt that goes on the opposite end of the booster, and yeah, it's just I had it laying around, but it's cool to have in the collection. So I have an Exactra 20 calculator. I harvested a bubble strip out of this, and I still have the screws in it, but it's a cool display piece to put on the shelf. But like I said, I took the bubble strip out of it. I used that on my Dave P motorized stunt, so I just have this laying around now, but it's cool to have this piece of history. And yeah, so this is my Exactor 20 calculator. This is definitely a bigger calculator here, but this is an Exactor 31 calculator. And the significance of this is these rubber feet on the bottom were used for certain scenes in Empire Strikes Back for Vader's hilt. And it uses one, and it is put on the clamp in a certain position. So I grabbed this just to have, because when that found part was found, I just grabbed this just in case to have it. And it's fully assembled, and then obviously too, I can use the screws, and it comes with 4, so that's cool. Actually 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, comes with 5 screws. So those can be used for ESB Graflex. So that's cool too. All right, now that's all to the collection, guys. Like I said, I just wanted to put out this video to show you what is in my current collection. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Displaying my Obi-Wan collection as well as some of the miscellaneous props I have, and there's going to be more Hilts coming in within the few days and weeks. So obviously the collection will grow, but I just wanted to make a video of my current collection. I figured you guys enjoy that. But yeah, stay tuned because there's some Hilts in here I'll be doing some comparisons on with each other, as well as just separate individual review videos on the Hilts that I haven't done yet. But thanks for tuning in today's video, guys, and I appreciate it, and take care.